What's up YouTube, it's Comic Zealot, and in this video I'm going to be telling you my favorite things about March. Okay, so there's a lot of things that happened in March. The longest list so far, I think. The first thing was escape rooms. Now, I did 2 of them this month. My boyfriend really loves to do them, and I had never done one before meeting him. The first one we did was okay. I liked the theme a lot. It was Avengers themed, but I didn't really do much. I didn't contribute much. I just kind of walked around and looked like I was doing something. But the second one was themed like games, like toys, like kids' toys. And that one was really cool. It was the same company as the first one, but I really liked the puzzles they had us do, and it was a lot more coherent and a lot more fun in my opinion. So that was a highlight of March. We finished with 13 minutes to spare, and that had a lot to do with how good my boyfriend and his brother are at these things. They've done a million of them. The second highlight was getting tickets to see the Tenderloins, aka Impractical Jokers, at our state fair in August. So it's been a while since they've been to actually my city. I've had to travel a lot to see them, and I'm just excited that this is literally in my backyard. I'm going with my good friend Sherry, but I'm also going with my boyfriend. He's going to come with me, so I'm really excited about him going to see them with me, because they're very important to me, so that will be cool to introduce him to them. He's seen the show, but he's never seen their live show, and he hasn't really seen a lot of the episodes, so that will be like super duper fun. So that's in August, and we got 4th row, so pretty awesome. The next highlight is stupid, but it really made me laugh and smile when I was having a bad day, so I put it on here. If you don't know what Periscope is, it's kind of like this, except it's like live streaming. So it's an app where you can just stream. And one of the Tenderloins, Joe Gatto, he did one, and they were in the bus on their way home from a show. I don't know where they were at, somewhere close to home, so they were just taking a bus. And it was really late at night, and they were playing music on the loudspeakers, and Joe was just being hysterical, and Sal was laughing a lot, and Q was in the background just making those siren noises. It just made me laugh so hard, and I just really enjoyed it. So as stupid as that is, that made my list. Another highlight is a restaurant called Tokyo Sushi. We went to an Asian buffet in January, and it's literally like right across the street from this buffet. But this is an all-you-can-eat sushi place, but it's like classy. And it's not really a buffet. It's just, there's like a sushi menu, and it's $25 a person. You can order what you want. And so 4 of us were eating sushi out of the 6 people that were there. And so we all ordered different ones, and then I got to try them all. And it was just really stinking good. Like, I don't know where sushi has been all my life, but I'm glad that it's in my life now because it's probably my favorite food. So Tokyo Sushi in Maplewood, Minnesota. It's going to be where I go for my birthday dinner, for sure, because it was just so good. The next one also has to do with the Jokers. I seem super obsessed in this one, but a lot of things were related to them this month. I officially booked my cabin for Cruise 3. So I am on deck 5, and I'm going to be going with my best friend and another dear friend of mine that I roomed with last year. So it's going to be super fun. It's official. We're on the boat, and it's actually almost sold completely out, which is nuts because it just went on sale like 3 weeks ago. Another highlight is these recipes that I've been trying. I'm not a good cook, so I pretty much am limited to crock-pot things. That's not so bad because crock-pot food is really good. The meat is so tender, and I just love it. So whenever my boyfriend's come over, I've made him something, and the first one I made was a Hawaiian chicken. It literally had 3 ingredients, or like 4. It was really simple, and it was really good. And then a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, I made him a cream cheese chicken, which was also good. So it was a highlight that I actually made food that was edible and that I would make again. And I might potentially make like a cooking video on that for one of those recipes when I make it again. The next highlight was seeing my friend Donnie. Donnie, as you might remember, is my friend that has battled cancer a few times and kicked its ass. And she came up to the Twin Cities to see a concert. I didn't go with her to that concert, but we went to dinner before her show, and then she came and stayed with me for the night before she got up early to go home. She's been my friend for 20 years, and I adore her to pieces, so it was really fun to see her. As short of a time as it was a huge highlight of my month. So my man friend went to Japan this month March, and I was super jealous because I've never been anywhere outside of the continent, and I love everything in that region. Japan, Hong Kong, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, like all of it. I just love it. And so I was jealous. He asked me what I wanted from Japan, and obviously I said, anything you get me, I would like, which was true. But I did say, well, it might be kind of good to get one of those fans, because I know that those paper fans, they sell everywhere. And there's a lot of different designs, and so he would pick one specifically for me. So I was like, okay, yeah, a fan. And so he did bring me back one. And I will open it. And I love it. I'm not going to use it. I'm probably going to display it in a shadow box because I don't want to wreck it. But here it is. I love the colors. And I love that there's cherry blossoms on them, which he may or may not have picked out on purpose because I love cherry blossoms. So I love this fan. It's super cute, and it was very thoughtful of him to buy me a present when he was gone. I'm trying to hook this with my cat right in my face. Hi, honey. I know you want the plastic. My cat wants the plastic, and he ate plastic yesterday. That has not come back out, and I'm mad at him. You don't get this plastic. No. No, you don't get the plastic. That's why he came on my lap, because he heard the plastic, and he's like, ooh, plastic. No. He also got me chopsticks that have cats on them, which is super awesome. Again, not going to use them because I don't want to wreck them, but I'm going to figure out how to display those too. Right after he got back from, right after my boy got back from Japan, he met my parents. My parents were in town, and we got together. We went out to a nice place for lunch, and we played a bunch of games. We're a big gaming family. I was really excited to have them meet him, and it was a good weekend overall. So that was also a highlight, was introducing him to them. And one of the games that he brought was a whole other highlight, and it's kind of nerdy to try to explain it right now, but it's a history game basically. And the premise is you specifically, each player has a mission to change something about history, something major, like the Titanic didn't sink, or Hitler didn't invade, start World War II, like just stuff like that. And everyone has different missions, and it just kind of shows that when you change one event in history, it kind of ripples and changes a lot of things that happened after that. So it was super educational and nerdy, and I loved it. And it's called Chrononauts, and I don't know where you can get it. Probably online. I will probably put the details around here if I can find them when I edit this video. And last but not least, my biggest highlight of the whole month and of the year thus far is going to Chicago. I went to Chicago on March 24th with my friend Sherry to go to the pinball tournament that my favorite guy in the world was hosting. And it was an awesome day. I got to also see my friend in Wisconsin, one of my best friends in Wisconsin. Her name is Sarah. And it was just overall 2 of the best days of my life. And I'm not really going to go into why, because it was just the things that were said are really personal and really private, but let's just say it was well worth the gas money. And I love that guy so much. So that was a huge highlight, because I not only saw my good friend from Wisconsin, I also saw other good friends that I haven't seen since the cruise, which was 6 months ago. So yeah, it was great, and I wish I could relive it over and over again. He played pinball with fans. He talked to every single person that wanted to talk to him. He signed some posters. He took a shot with me. It was an awesome day, and I wish I lived a little closer. It was a little bit of a drive, but like I said, well worth it. So there you have it. That was my favorites in March. I hope you had a lot of good moments in March also. To all my subscribers, old and new, thank you very much for supporting me and engaging with me. I would not still be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. There are no video shoutouts anymore, and the reason why is because on the weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday, I will post a shoutouts video every week, and I will highlight 3 channels on each video. to give a little bit of background on them, what videos of theirs that I really like, and then hopefully generate some traffic for them. So that's why the daily ones went away. I'm going to start my shout out series, and I'm going to keep track of who I shouted out, and I'm going to get to as many as I can, which is why I wanted to do more than one a video. So I'm going to do 3 every video. So look out for that this weekend. That's going to be my first one. So I made a Facebook page for this account. So it's Comic Zealot. It's posted in my description bar, and it's also on the end screen of this video. So go ahead and like that page. I would really appreciate the support on there. I will post the links to the videos there as well as on my Twitter, per usual. That's it for the announcements, and that's it for this video. So until the next time, peace.